So poops, this time last week we had no Chief Justice, no President of Court of Appeal, no Chief Judge of Malaya, hundreds of lawyers who were marching in the streets saying we want justice, not ice cream. But now, as it seems, we have a new Chief Justice and it's not Terrirudin. Rejoice! But then, that begs the question, is Malaysia's judicial crisis over? So poops, we now have one Ahmad Farid as the Chief Justice and Abu Bakar Jais as the President of the Court of Appeal. Which is nice, yay! You replaced Tengku Maimun, yay! And even the Malaysian Bar seems happy, but the comment sections show that not everybody is. And the common question is, why an UMNO politician? See, I don't dispute our Chief Justice's record in any way, he's an extremely qualified man. But the fact is that he was a member of UMNO and served as POSEC to Allahyarham Tun Abdullah Ahmad Badawi. So then all these connections are coming up in people's heads about like, is he really going to decide fairly? Is he already compromised? Oh no, what's he gonna do? See, right, so pupus, whether you think it's fair or not, justice must not just be done, but it must also be seen to be done. Kind of like the justice that we saw on the Coldplay Jumbotron.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. Alright, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Yes, they were probably having an affair. The basic point is this, right? Even though Anwar Ibrahim goes out and says, get rid of speculation, and then people say don't politicize the judicial appointments, he was a politician, and that ongoing question of why they even left a void for the positions in the first place is still constantly on our minds. And so all that stuff with the JAC minutes, police report, allegation after allegation, that just hangs around like a shadow over people's thoughts that's not gonna go away so easily. And you know, there's one more big injustice that we didn't appoint Malaysia's most talented lawyer. Like, the same lawyer whose name wasn't on the JAC list before he was promoted to the federal court. The same judge that Anwar Ibrahim had to tell every PH rep his name is not on the list. The same one who didn't make any significant judgments, yet got promoted like a shining star beyond protocol and seniority, in the face of his stunning achievements like Zahid Hamidi's DNAA, being a part of the pardons board when Najib got a discount, and who had to bravely defend himself when the same Najib took him to task for allegedly hiding the royal addendum. What a shame that this person was apparently not suggested in the first place to become the Chief Justice, even though JAC didn't propose his name before, but he still became a part of the court in the first place. Well, whatever it is, sweeping those controversies completely aside, is our judicial crisis over? Well, the Malaysian Bar seems to think so, but I think, hell no. Taufik Johari can say don't question the legitimacy of judges all he wants, but in my mind, if the Yusof Rother hearing isn't over and it ends in favour of Anwar Ibrahim, people like our Law and Institutional Reform Minister seem to be in the wondrous grasp of Wat Buta instead of understanding why there was a problem in the first place. And even if the answer to the Terrirudin question is no, no is not the final answer, no is no for now, could be, at some point, convenient and amenable to mutual interest. So no, I don't think that we're out of the woods. And that's leaving aside the questions about our new Chief Justice. And even if he hasn't done anything in the past, people are naturally going to form certain conclusions about what he's going to do. I mean, yeah, like, institutions in this country exist to allow the pardons process, that's a part of our constitution. But in my mind, if that happens and you already have somebody who is associated with UMNO, whether it's a current association or a past association or anything, it doesn't matter. People are going to see the judiciary of Malaysia as tainted. And it's not easy to go right ahead and fix. Cause as far as I can see, it's like, to put it in the words of Michael Thung, putting a band-aid on a gaping wound and telling us the sky is blue and it is white. And actually all people can see is the ceiling and the fluorescent lights. It's nice to see that Rafizi has some solutions, even as we go on this nice, wonderful tightrope. But I can see that the call for an RCI is already gone. And for a lot of Malaysians, their trust is gone. Which, even if you think that that's not important, like, it does translate into people disengaging, just being all like, alright, zip, turn away, walk away, it doesn't matter to me. When actually, it does matter to you, absolutely 100%. But I want to know what you think. What do you think, Sapupus? Is our judicial crisis over? Vote in the poll, share the poll, and let me know down in the comments. Alright, that's all to say about that, and bye.